In this video lecture, I'm going to take some time to explain how to appropriately narrow your topic. One of the biggest problems students have with the informative speech assignment is that they try to decide exactly what their topic will be before they do any research. And then what happens is they can't find information about the topic they thought they wanted to talk about, but they're not willing to change the topic. Usually it's because they procrastinated too long, and then they do a speech where they say they're talking about a topic, but none of their research really fits. So let's get into this. First of all, hopefully you went through the selecting a topic module and did some of the activities that were suggested. You read about brainstorming in the chapter from the textbook, and I also provided you with a student lingo video about pre-writing techniques, and between those two things, hopefully you got enough information that helped you pick a really interesting topic idea. And that's the starting point for the final topic, which is exactly what you're going to talk about in the speech. Once you've got a topic idea, the next step is to start doing some research, which is the module you've just finished working on or you're finishing up. And so let's get started talking about the process. Instead of deciding off the top of your head what you think your narrow or your final topic is going to be, what you should do is start with a topic idea and then do some research. So for example, let's say the topic you're starting with is golf. I've golfed pretty much my whole life. I love golf. And so that might be a topic that I might come up with in my brainstorming. Once I start researching golf, I'm going to find out that there's actually quite a bit about golf in the research. And some of the just general ideas that I can list right off the top of my head are the rules of the game of golf, famous golfers, history, tournaments, and technology of golf clubs or golf balls. I could keep going for a long time listing topics. And so as you can see, that's too much information. So the topic golf is not going to work. So what you need to do is look over the list of all the topics, and maybe an idea would be to go back to that list and say, okay, I've got about 15 top subtopics under the topic golf, and I'm going to pick one of them. So let's say from that last list, I picked famous golfers. So now you go through the same process again. I have a new topic idea, famous golfers, and what I need to do now is start researching famous golfers, and you'll try to decide on a particular golfer. So you might start by listing famous golfers based on your research. Here's a list. These are sort of historically famous people, and we could add to this list Jordan Spieth, Justin Day, I think his name is, just won the PGA Championship. John Daly is a famous golfer. So if you know anything about golf, you might know there are a bunch of famous golfers. So what we're doing here is we're going to continue to keep narrow. So we started with golf, we narrowed it to famous golfers, and now we're going to try to narrow our topic further by selecting one. So let's say we select Annika Sorenstam. We keep narrowing. So start your research over, focusing just on the golfer you selected. As you're reading about the golfer, you may find that Annika Sorenstam is still too broad of a topic. And so if you do a little bit of research about Annika Sorenstam, you might find the following subtopics. You'll find a lot of information about where she's born, how she moved to the US, etc., her junior golf tournaments, and there's a list of things here on the slide that you might find out about her. If you think there's too much to say at this point about Annika Sorenstam, then you narrow your topic further. And in this example, I might choose to just focus on her major accomplishments on the PGA Tour, LPGA Tour. But hopefully you're kind of seeing the point of the video is that you pick a topic, you do some research, And in the research, you'll see, is there a lot of research on that topic? If there is, you need to narrow further, and you keep narrowing until you get a manageable set of research that you can work with. And that's the way that you're going to hopefully try to get to the topic that you're going to submit in the informative speech topic assignment. As always, if you have any questions, you can post those in the Common Course questions discussion. Or if you have specific personal questions about your topic, you might want to email me, but I would start in the Common Course questions unless you just don't feel comfortable posting there, then go ahead and email me. Looking forward to seeing what kind of topics y'all come up with. That's usually a pretty interesting part of the semester, and so I'll be communicating with you more soon.